Hello everybody, welcome back to another coaching session. I am going to be with Dark Darji in this game, our player in purple. He's picked the Incas. He said he wants to work on Mesoamerican strategies, so we'll get to do that. Inca's one of my favorite civs, of course. Very strong Arabia civ. The map we are on is, of course, Arabia. His opponent will be Infiltration Unit, playing as the Persians. He's chosen to play as the Persians. And we'll talk to him after the game, see how the game went, that kind of stuff. And, Dark Darjean's about 1450 rated on HD Edition. We have Infiltration Unit, he's 1600 rated. So make of that what you will. Now when he plays the Incas, only build one house at the start due to their unique bonus. Make sure your town center is always rally pointed to something.
Oh, rally pointed, okay.
Yeah. You have an idle villager already.
Yeah.
The next villager goes to wood. Try to take this next... Move the sheep in a more better position. It's too close to the town center. A little bit too late for the killed one. You only need 6 on sheep, so take one villager and have it build a lumber camp. Keep your scout moving too. Keep the town center working. Oh, this is going to be a tough game. I can already tell. No! Don't get loomed so early.
Ah, shit.
It's okay. Just let's research it now. Move the next sheep into a more optimal position. The best position's right in the corner of the TC. In the bottom corner, obviously. And keep the town center working. That's our number one goal. Number one goal is to keep the town center working. The next few villagers go to wood. Keep your scout moving. Is your scout control grouped? Make sure your scout's always going over the black area also. Do you have your scout on a control group?
I don't.
Oh, you have to. Do you use
So what
control
I do?
groups?
Control 1? Okay, I got it.
Whatever's easy for you to hit. Too bad, okay. We're doing okay. We are 2 villages behind, but that's okay. Okay. So, the most common strategy with the Incas is a Dark Age rush, so we'll need 4 villagers on wood for that. One of your wood villagers is trapped. Now, you only need 6 on sheep. You never need more than 6 on sheep. So take one of these villages off and put it onto wood. Next villager lures boar. So one of these wood villagers should now lure the boar because we only need 4 on wood. There you go. Next villager goes to berries. So rally point the town center and make sure it's always building because it's idle now. So, good thing we have loom. Good, we can build the mill. Keep the scout moving. Don't kill the sheep, don't kill the sheep, don't kill the sheep!
Ah.
Okay, so with maybe 3 villages, we're going to still take that sheep. There you go. I like to finish up the sheep before I move on to berries, if I kill the sheep too early. Easy strat! Yeah, Drush. Very easy.
So what do I do next?
Keep adding villagers to berries. You're going to lure your second boar real soon. Keep the scout moving too. You're missing 2 sheep.
Am I?
Where's this boar?
Need to find my boar as well.
Your sheep? There are boars over here. Alright, you found your boar.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you gotta make a mental note of it. Keep the town center working. There you go. Watch the villagers, watch the villagers. Okay, we can take the llama now. You can kill that scout. No, never ring the door!
Never to use the
Get the
bell.
boar villager, boar villager. Boar villager. Okay, block it with the berry guy. Oh. Okay.
That's
Oh, look!
Oh.
You got stuck in the house. No! No!
I told you, man, I'm a noob.
Okay, don't kill it yet. Don't kill it yet. Oh, okay.
My God.
Alright, keep the town center working. Keep the scout moving. The scouts in. It's always got to scout the black area. Never scout the area you've already scouted. 2K house block, yeah. Let's build a barracks with one of your villages. Your berries villages. We're gonna do the Dark Age rush today. Alright, let's build a barracks.
Right.
Okay, with some of these idols, we can add maybe 2 farms. The rest can go to that boar. We need to find the sheep. No, so the sheep are always going to be next to your town center, not halfway across the map. I think we have that free llama. Okay, since we're not finding the sheep, we could add a 3rd farm. Take 1 villager. The next villager to come out can mine 10 gold. You can build a 3rd farm.
I should mine gold now?
10 gold. Only 10. And you can build a 3rd farm.
Alright.
With the barracks villager, you can build a house and start to wall off that bottom section. Build 3 militia. This is disaster. I've seen worse. There's a hole here, I think. Oh, you're getting drushed. Move your villages. Okay, you gotta quick wall your lumber line. To quick wall it, you have to build palisades real quick. No, never drop off the resources. Because that wastes way too much time. For like 5 wood. Okay, you gotta run the lumber line now. Okay, delete the palisade because that's not going to get up, and we need the wood for a lumber camp. You have militia at your barracks. Bring your militia over. Okay, just get your villagers working. Have them take these straggler trees. You got like 4 straggler trees here. And you can click up to the next age. Oh, you got lucky. You're going to get a few shots here. Alright, click up to the next age.
Yes.
Okay, and start taking wood again. We got to get back on the wood. You can get back on berries too. Alright, we got lucky. We got real lucky here. Okay, so just start taking wood. You only need 4 on berries, so the rest go to wood. The 2 villagers on the bottom, they can take the straggler trees. Just get everything working again. Oh, and you found your sheep on the right. So that's how you Dark Age rush. Your infiltration unit.
Alright.
Okay, only need 4 on berries, the rest go to wood. We could build a 2nd lumber camp on the right. Wood is the most important. We have some idols too. Only 4 on berries. Oh, and we don't need any more militia because it's a little late for militia now. Keep the scout moving. Let's go find our opponent's base. We need to see if he's going to fast castle or if he's going to fuel rush.
Okay.
You have some idols. No more farms, no more farms, no more farms. You have the sheep. So
okay.
We're saving the wood for the archery ranges. This is why we only normally build 2 farms. We don't like to build 3. But I told you to build 3 because we found the sheep late. Okay, you can send the militia out too.
Send them out where?
Well, to your opponent.
Okay.
You have 3 militia. We'll try to make a men-at-arms rush out of this. So build villagers, build a mining camp on the gold with the villagers that are about to come out, and you can get the wood upgrade. Oh, also we can build an archery range now. So you can use the berries villagers to build archery ranges. This is not going to be that bad. You have a militia stuck at your barracks. There you go. So as soon as we get 40 gold, we can upgrade a men-at-arms. Let's build an archery range. Try to use it as part of a wall.
Alright.
And watch where you place the mining camp. You want to try to get the best saturation possible. Oh, you found your opponent. What strategy is your opponent going for? Don't run the militia. What strategy is your opponent going for?
Let's see.
Build 2 archery ranges. Remember the archery ranges.
With the berry guys.
Never drop off the resource, because that just wastes too much time.
Okay, I thought it was like when you build something, it's gonna like delete the
It does.
resources.
It does. You don't get to drop it off, but that's okay. It's just
okay.
it's too much time. Make sure your town center is always rally pointed and it's always building. Go attack something with your militia. Maybe you can find his wood line. You can also cancel a few militia and upgrade a men-at-arms. Sorry, you can cancel a few villagers and upgrade a men-at-arms. Go attack something with your militia.
Alright.
His wood should be the left. No, find his wood line. Do you know what strategy your opponent's going for?
No, not really.
He's going for a fast castle. He has a lot of farms. So he's going to come at you with knights. Alright, start building archers. Get your idle villagers onto gold. Make sure your town center is always rally pointed to something. That way the villagers are always working. And watch your men-at-arms. They're going to run into the town center. Okay, your opponent made men-at-arms, which is kind of a huge mistake on his part.
Ooh. Gold.
Alright, try to kill the villager if you can. Make sure
Yeah,
you're
he's
making
blocked
archers.
in.
You have a bunch of idols. Check your idols. And make
I
sure your
do.
town center is always working. Remember, the biggest thing is production. It's not going to be micro. So make sure you're building archers. You could also build a blacksmith, and if you have horse collar, you can seed about 10 farms.
Hold on, you're going too fast for me. So what do I do with all these idle villagers?
Well, first, just make them work. That's the most important thing. But you can seed 10 farms and build a blacksmith. Also, you need 7 villagers on gold to maintain production from 2 ranges. So we need 7 on gold, build a bunch of farms, and a blacksmith.
Alright.
Now that blacksmith position's not going to do you any favors. You want it to be part of your wall. The wall's going to be towards your opponent.
Oh, okay.
So there's the wall that on the bottom that needs to be completed. Keep the archers coming out. We need 7 on gold for 2 ranges. So since we need 7 on gold, you can rally point your town center to gold. Make sure both your ranges are working. Make sure you're... Do you think you have more army than him or less army?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think you have more army than him or less army?
I think I have more because he just wasted
Then move out with your army.
Moving now?
Yeah, you have more army than him. What's the risk? Okay, you have enough on gold. The rest of the villages, you can rally point them to a straggler tree so they can build farms. You can take 5 villagers off of wood and build 5 farms. You could fight those men-at-arms with villagers. Make sure you watch the gather point on your archery ranges. If you set the gather point inside the range, then you can ungarrison them to either side. You have men-at-arms in your base. I'm gonna have a talk with infiltration unit after this game. You have men-at-arms in your base.
Oh, shit.
Make sure your town center's working. Garrison. You have men-at-arms under your town center. Don't kill these guys. Oh my god, used to do so many things. Make sure you're always building army. Never stop building army. There you go. Never stop building villages either. Okay. Those
For some
villages should be
reason-
on the farms. And let's build 10 more farms. Watch your archers. Okay, send your archers to attack. If you put them behind that wood line, perhaps they can kill some villagers. Or you can stop the wall. See if you can stop the wall. That's another option. Is this wall?
No, I don't think I can.
If you right-click your archers inside, they'll try to find a hole. What the hell is that? Let's build 5 more farms. You have to use the villagers to build the farms.
Oi, 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 oi.
And move your archers around. Try to find an opening. There's got to be a soft spot here. Yeah, you could just bring some of your gold miners over. You can bring the archers over. Actually, the archers should be sufficient. You have that blacksmith up?
I do.
You can get fletching. What are these guys doing?
Fuck.
Okay, now that you have those villagers next to his base, you can build a tower on that wood line. Keep building archers. You can build a tower on the wood line. Touch the wood with the tower.
I am touching wood with the tower.
No.
Am I not?
No, you're building the tower onto his wood line. Watch your archers.
Why are my villagers there?
I don't know, but build it now that they're there. Put a tower on his wood line. Touch the wood line with the tower. Touch it. Get a little closer. Okay. Bring all of your army. You can kill those skirmishers with enough archers. And you can click up to the next age now.
Alright.
When that tower is up, garrison the tower. Also, finish off your wall. You're completely exposed right now, if knights want to come in your base. So finish off the wall in the south with houses. Finish off a wall in the north with houses. And keep making archers. Good, garrison that tower. Keep making archers. You could take some of the lumberjacks off and build a mining camp on stone so we can get town centers up. Actually, how much does an Inca town center cost? I don't remember. 85? I think we have enough. Cost 85? That's 275 wood. Okay, keep building archers. What is he building? One of your ranges is idle. What is going on this game? Oh, you don't need to destroy that tower in your base. There's no way he's going to finish it. Just make sure you finish the wall. The wall is very important.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you're mining a bit of stone with a few villagers. Maybe 3 villagers on stone. Your idle villagers in the front can build a siege workshop in your tower. Okay, let's do crossbow and bodkin arrow. And the wood upgrade.
I should get crossbows and buttons.
Yeah, you don't need to reseed farms. You don't need food.
Okay.
Yeah, get crossbow bodkin. With the 4 tower villagers, you can place a siege workshop.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Build a siege workshop with your tower villagers.
Oh, yeah.
That crossbow. Crossbow.
Create crossbows.
Yeah. Watch your tower archers. not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's build a ram. Okay, and we also need a monastery. Garrison the villagers into the tower, and kill the knights with your archers. As soon as you can, build a monastery.
Let us know.
Keep building archers. It's really important you keep building archers. No. Monastery in aggressive. You want an aggressive monastery. We have the walls at... Well, we should have the walls at home to keep us safe. Make sure you finish off the wall on the top. Use the ram to batter through that... to batter through the barracks.
Alright.
Let's build a monastery forward.
Where do you want it though?
Doesn't matter. Just next to the siege workshop's fine.
What do I do with the ram?
You want to get through his walls. So get through the barracks. Okay, at home you could build you could build 2 new lumber camps. There's a nice woodline on the right.
On the right.
Yeah, let's build 2 lumber camps. But keep building rams, and keep building the archers. But let's build a lumber camp to the right also. Make sure your town center is always rally pointed to something.
I need stone though.
Yeah, you could get a mining camp. You could build a Megano for those. Well, looks like we'll kill the skirmishers anyway. I guess rams are fine. No, you didn't get bodkin arrow. You got the armor though. Yeah, we need that monastery in the front for the knights.
Oh, you mean front in their base?
Yeah, you're trying to do damage. You could build a lumber camp on the right.
Have I not done that?
On the right, there is no lumber camp.
On the right, right.
Yeah. See your first lumber camp? All those villagers are not very efficient. And,
that is true.
Yeah, make sure you're building villagers too. So keep building archers. That's the most important thing.
Need more wood.
Oh, it looks like he's defending. Alright, try to find some angles with your crossbows. You have a lot of crossbows at home. Try to find some angles to attack his villagers. And keep the crossbows coming. Oh, you keep reseeding the farms. That's where all your wood's going. Do you need food right now?
I really don't know. No, that's true.
No, then you don't need to reseed the farms. Okay. You could build a Mangano with your siege workshop. Just keep adding crossbows. We're going to add a monastery soon also. Make sure your town center is always rally pointed to something.
Rally pointed to wood.
Try to do something with your crossbows. They can find some villager kills if they're looking for it. They're not going to find it in the front though. There's a Mangano in the front. Oh, don't go for the Mangano. Yeah, that worked out.
Micromanaging.
Yeah. Let's get a monastery.
I have enough wood indeed.
And keep building villagers. Oh, it's open here. Oh, many knights. Okay, let's build a few monks. You can get a second monastery up. I think we get redemption.
And why am I making monasteries?
Because monks counter knights.
Oh.
You have a few skirmishers in your base. You can use 2 villagers to kill them. Alright, so we need a lot more gold. You can start to mine the gold on the bottom there. You can add 2 town centers when you get the chance. Make sure you're walled, by the way. If knights come into your base, it might be GG. It's okay. Okay. Just letting you know, you might want to get that wall up a little faster. A gate will wall faster than regular walls. Go for the gate.
Go for a gate?
Yeah, because the knights are in.
Well, that's too late.
Alright, well, you still have those archers you've been making, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, delete that stone wall so your archers don't have to walk all the way around. Alright, now bring your archers to kill the knights. Oh, also, when you build a unit, military, you always set the rally point to inside the building at first. That way your monks don't always die right away. Oh dear God.
What do I do with these 3 idle villagers, though?
Well, no, I guess nothing. You can bring them back.
I can bring them back.
Yeah, so let's get some town centers up. You can build 2 town centers. Dear God. And let's build, keep building monks. You can bring the monks back. Make sure you're always building army. You don't have any crossbows right now. And one of your ranges is idle. Oh God. Let's get 2 town centers up.
I'm trying to build one now.
Okay, we can build a second. Okay. Oh, we get a second wave of knights. These guys have been here forever. Too much to ask. Alright, I think it might be GG.
Probably, this is too much info for my noob ass.
Okay, GG. Oh. You died to Persian men-at-arms and Persian skirmishers. And Persian cavalry archers. Okay, we're gonna bring him. He's gonna join the channel. Alright, so winner there was Infiltration Unit. Congratulations, Josiah Short, for winning that bet. Unfortunately, he didn't win anything because no one else bet, unfortunately.
User joined your channel.
Hey, good game.
Good game, my friend.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good game.
Yeah, good.
GG.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it was really fun. Yeah, GG, man.
Okay, so I'll start with Dark Darjean. Where do you think your biggest weakness was?
I left myself open a lot, lots of idle villagers. I had so many shit wrong.
Okay, so let's start with what a standard build is. A standard build is 6 villagers on sheep. Okay, so just 6 villagers on sheep, no more. 3 to 4 villagers onto wood. You use the town center rally point to make sure that they go there really easy, so you don't have to micro them. So 3 to 4 to wood. You have the 6 on sheep. Then you lure your boar. The boar comes back. Then you put 2 or 3 on berries. Usually the mill villager also builds the house. You gotta remember your houses. So maybe 3 on berries, okay? And then you get the second boar, just as the first boar is finishing up. You bring the second boar in. You finish up your berries. You got 4 on berries now. Then you build the barracks, because you have a little extra wood. You build the barracks. You build 3 militia. You need 10 gold for 3 militia. Your boar is gonna run out. When your boar runs out, you finish up your sheep, and you build 2 farms. And then you click up.
Alright.
Okay. So if you didn't get all of that, you could always watch the replay. That's the standard build.
Where's the replay gonna be?
gonna be on my YouTube channel or on Twitch.
Oh, cool.
So so that's the standard build. You move out with 3 militia, just like Infiltration Unit did, and you try to disrupt your opponent. Once you're up to the next age, then you build a second lumber camp, and then you build 2 archery ranges. The 2 archery ranges are for archers. For archers, you need 7 villagers on gold to make out of 2 ranges. Now, most of this game we were only building out of 1 of the ranges, which is why we never had a really big mass of archers. Make sure you're always building from both ranges.
Alright.
Okay. So then you have a good mass of archers. With the archers, you want to find weaknesses. Perhaps we could have stopped the stone walls. Stone walls take a long time to build, so you move the archers out nice and early. Also, the Dark Age Rush could have helped with stopping the stone wall. Another thing is that the archers never moved around to the left side. If they moved around to the left side, they could have gone behind both of the wood lines and prevented him from taking wood. So those would be 2 nice places for archers to go. As far as defense, make sure you're always walled. The walls on the top are fine. Usually we like to use palisade walls. Don't like to use stone too often. The walls on the left are fine. The wall on the bottom is really inefficient. The wall should be from the barracks to the wood line. Do you see where that would go?
Okay.
Okay, the barracks to the wood line. So that would be a nice wall there. Also, there's a little hole on the bottom there, though, unfortunately, with the lake. So once you have the walls up, then you can feel nice and safe at home. So we both went up to Castle Age after that. Once in the Castle Age, we had a nice massive crossbow. I wanted you to push in with the rams so you can move the crossbows into the base, but he walled behind that. And then monks are for the knights.
Okay.
So monks counter knights pretty hard.
To redeem myself a little bit, first I want a rematch.
Sure.
And second, this is my first time using archers as a rush.
Okay. Yeah, archers are like the most common unit in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna win there.
Yeah. Infiltration unit.
I thought you were gonna win.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I was being attacked for most of the game.
Oh shit. Okay, well, thank you for making me feel impressive.
It was close.
No, that was really fun. That was really challenging.
It was close for the most part until the end there. Infiltration unit. Try to. I know you probably like men-at-arms. I like men-at-arms. They're my favorite unit. But try to hold off the urge to make men-at-arms. They're not a very good unit overall, especially when going against archers.
Yeah. Initially, he had a couple of men-at-arms, I think, in my in my base, and I was just making them to sort of counter that, and then it got to a point where I couldn't build any other military buildings, and I was just kind of desperate for a bit, so I was just making those.
What population did you go up on?
To feudal?
Yeah.
You mean to feudal age?
Yeah.
I think it was 27 or 28, maybe 27.
Yeah,
I think.
that's a perfect fast castle build with all those farms that you had. If you would have just not built any militia, not spent the food, and you would have just placed down a blacksmith and a stable, you would have been able to go knights straight away, and there would be Persian knights too.
Yeah, I screwed up my build.
Where did you mess up your build?
I can't remember now, but what happened was by the time I got there, I didn't have enough food, and I think I gathered way too much gold.
How much gold did you have?
I can't remember now exactly, but around 600, I think.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So, fast castle build, you surround the town center with farms, you did that. Usually 3 on gold is all you need, maybe 4 if you did a Dark Age Rush. It's common with the Persians to do a Dark Age Rush into Knights, which is kind of what you did. That would have been a really, really nice build. Also,
I actually intended to follow that up with feudal army, with a feudal archer army, but I think he just kind of like caught up with me before I managed to actually pull that off. So,
question though, if I I was feudal age for a while. What if I wanted to go to castle or imperial, but you kept told me to kept told me to make archers and whatever? How do I advance if I keep making military?
Because archers only cost wood and gold. You need the thing that holds you back from going to the next age is usually food. Usually you don't go up to Imperial Age with a single town center because you need economy for a lot of the upgrades that you're going to receive. The upgrades get more expensive as you go up through the ages. So normally you don't do a fast imp. Usually you do 3 town centers first before you go to imp. And during that time you could keep adding army because you'll be in the castle age for a while. And by the time you get into imp, you'll already have an army to upgrade. You know? If you go straight to imp, then you're not going to have anything to upgrade. You could get all the upgrades you want, but you won't have an army.
Okay, let's see. Alright, that was my question.
So, infiltration, you try to go... the Dark Age rush into Knights would have been a stronger strategy. Also, you don't need all of this walling. All of these stone walls. Palisade walls will do. If you want to make it even stronger, you put houses behind it. But you kind of have to gauge if you need to make it stronger.
Yeah, I sort of freaked out when he started sending out rams and archers, so I just thought, you know... and I already had someone gathering stone, so, yeah.
All you need is, a defensive mangonel, because he's not going to be making knights. You know, he's probably not going to be making eagles either, so a defensive mangonel will do.
Yeah, but that's where it screwed up, because my wood line was really inefficient, and so for a long time I was actually really short of wood, and I didn't actually have a market, which was the other problem.
Yeah, perhaps not making as many farms, that can save you a bit of food, or building a second lumber camp in a good position.
Yeah, in hindsight, that's probably what I should have done.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I don't know. I mean, what else do you think I could have done too? I mean, I kind of have a vague idea of like how to do things, but you know, the execution is kind of where it all falls apart because there's so many things to do.
Same.
I just would have loved to see just a straight Dark Age rush into Knights. I thought that would have been the strongest strategy.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'll go for something different now.
Okay. So let's host one more game.